Welcome back, everybody, to Top 8 qualifiers here at Genesis X3 for Rivals of Aether 2. That last set was unbelievable. Oh. And I am so thankful that I get to be here with you, Yin. How you feeling right now?
Oh my God, the vibes immaculate from the Rivals scene. And on top of that, everybody can feel the energy, the passion of this being the finale for the first season, the first
so much
championship
on the line.
series. There is so many stories.
And for someone like Ant, who we just saw, like, you're finally on winner's side in a top 8. This is your time to make your statement, and that's been true for so many of these players. But some of them, who we're about to see, have been here before, haven't they?
They've proven themselves many a times. It is none other than the best player to ever touch the sticks, not only in Rivals 2 thus far, in Rivals 1 as well. That's CakeAssault, baby. Right now, back on the Forsburn. I know we had a lot of time with the fleet, of course. On the other side, we have Bbatts, who is one of 2 go-to fleets. I know that, especially after today, there is a lot more discussion to be had with Mystery Soul beating out Stango on the other side of this winner's bracket. But that's not who we're talking about. We're talking about Bbatts, the scrapper, the man, the myth, the legend. If he touches you, he kills you.
True.
It's okay.
And what makes it worse is he's getting a law degree. So if he doesn't beat you, y'all better watch out. In like 2 to 3 years' time, he's going to sue you for it.
Hey,
how dare you beat me in bracket? What you doing?
This was traumatizing to my mental.
I saw you jaywalk.
I need damages. I need you to pay me for damages.
Yeah, give me those damages.
Speaking of damages, there's a lot of damage to be done if Cake jumps, all right? And I want to, there are 2 quotes I want to give directly from both these players. CakeAssault, if I jump, I'm a greedy frog who just wants to ribbit and get a down air in neutral.
What?
I should never jump. I swear to God, if I jump, I am the worst player ever.
I give him 5 seconds. Maybe 10.
Real.
Maybe 10.
The thing is, you have to be so careful jumping around Fleet when they are in those close quarter combats, because if you are playing against Bbatts, they get up close to you, you jump, that's up tilt, that's up air, nair. It's really just Willy Wonka land. So, that being said, Bbatts, obviously these 2 have played a lot, all right? These are the go-to doubles partners.
Yes, sir.
And so, Bbatts is scared that Cake is just going to wall him out with back air, knows everything he's going to do, and so this is the other quote I wanted to throw in, because
tell me about it.
Not as silly, but just a fire line. We are going to see the remix Bbatts.
The remix?
He is going to make sure that he is not doing the normal stuff he would do, because Cake knows exactly that. Cake knows the in and out, not only of Fleet, but especially of Billy.
Yeah, it's tough. He doesn't just know your level 1 mix-ups. He knows your level 5 mix-ups. He has been there. I'm so excited for how this is going to go down. It looks like Bbatts is a little bit excited too. A little pump of the chest, a little thumbs up. Feeling himself.
You got to feel that. That's what I was saying. You're feeling the energy. Like, people are going around to the different, like, side stream sets even and crowding those, watching these sets go the distance, whether it was, like, Elky's and St. Pat, you know, or earlier with, like, Stango versus Mystery Soul. Everyone can feel how much we have been preparing for Genesis.
And now the time is upon us. CakeAssault versus Bbatts. One more top 8 qualifier. Let's see who is going to take this one. And immediately, CakeAssault jumps.
Immediately he does. That clone, by the way, putting it out there to go ahead and try to get the extra hit, getting parried for it, and now might even be dying for it. No, the whiff on the ledge grab, just a little bit slow on it. Now at this point, Cake still off stage. Good timing, doesn't matter. You still get up tilt into back air.
This is looking pretty good for Bbatts so far. I'm going to be real. But sometimes I think Cake just needs some time to adapt. It could just be what you were talking about, where Bbatts is playing a little bit different and Cake's not expecting that right now.
Ooh, I love the drift back from Bbatts to go ahead and try to play it safe. Didn't matter. We got the Forsburn cape, of course. That F-Strong cape, that is the go-to move. We go ahead and get the pull. But if you can be ready to floor hug it, it doesn't matter. Speaking of doesn't matter, wasn't ready to DI. That back air, getting the kill nice and easy.
Yeah, great coverage there from Bbatts. Trying to bait that exact situation, because if Cake tries to go to the ledge there, may end up dying for it. But now, on the back foot, once again being pushed into the corner. I think that's been like the biggest thing so far. Bbatts is holding center stage very well.
Yeah, this is going so cleanly. Oh, the single hit nair to try to go ahead and get that conversion. I love that from Cake. Really understanding the ins and outs allows him to go ahead and clean up that stock.
I think with some bad DI, that probably would have connected as well.
Oh, 100%. And Cake knows that. That's why he throws it out there, right?
Ooh, okay, Nair, get off me. Bbatts trying to break up the scenario.
Ooh, that up tilt too to go ahead and convert into the forward airs. But unfortunately, you miss one time. Fleet's getting there way sooner than Forsburn.
And now he has all the time in the world to set up. Does miss, but gets the grab anyway. And unfortunate for CakeAssault, who had an out. Bbatts made a mistake, and CakeAssault did not capitalize.
That was so unfortunate. And also, side note, the SD, all from the fear factor that Billy has been putting out with the back airs at ledge.
Yes, you're trying so hard to get that minimum angle and can't quite find it. Ooh, Miss Parry.
I like the idea, but it just ended up paying off so much for Bbatts getting the reversal.
CakeAssault looks off kilter right now. Runs into the down tilt there, gets punished for the falling up air immediately after. Like, we're getting some hits, but it's just not looking like the neutral demon that you expect to see.
Not at all. I mean, bro has been a greedy frog. He's just trying to rivet, you know?
Bro, we're frogging out.
We are playing Frogger up in here. This is the wrong game.
Well, unfortunately, I think he might have gotten hit by the car.
Yeah, he got hit by the car.
That is the first game to Bbatts. So that game got hard.
Yeah, that was difficult. I mean, Cake was playing Frogger. I think Bbatts was playing some like 3D chess or some shit.
Billion Battsworth.
Correction, he was playing the remix Bbatts.
Oh, that's true. That's the 5D multidimensional chess with time travel.
It's a fire club banger, let me tell you.
Have you seen that on Steam? It's insane.
It is crazy.
It's actually insane. But yeah, the big thing we're going to be looking up here is Cake's adaptation. We have seen so many times over the years Cake go down that first game, look a little bit unsure of himself, but he always figures it out.
I will say I like the rock wall in this situation. Make it a lot more wider because Bbatts is the close quarter combat god. And as soon as he gets up into you, he is going to cause so much damage with the combo routes. So widen the stage, make it a little bit harder.
And of course, when you're deep off stage against Billiam Battsworth, you're probably going to die anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of. So you might as well bring some close blast zones so at least you can maybe kill him early. Oh, did you see that movement to get that follow-up fair?
That was so nice. Given just got a little greedy on the third fair, really thought he could go ahead and commit to it. Bbatts, by the way, you can see the up tilts. We talked about this earlier. Cake is scared of those up tilts at all times, so he needs to stay on the ground. But he isn't floor hugging them right now.
That's a good point. The floor hugs have been a little bit lacking, and that was the regular. What's going on, CakeAssault?
Are we about to see both of the players in combo for #1 get sent to loser side?
This is a little bit bewildering right now.
Yeah, this is like one. Oh, well, hey, we're getting a little floor hug. Maybe you just need to get warm. That is a stock, so we'll see. But I think that that's maybe the first or second floor hug that we've seen on a Bbatts up tilt.
Meanwhile, on the other side, we're talking about the struggles that CakeAssault is having, but so much of it is predicated on the way that Bbatts is playing. This neutral is incredible right now.
Dude, that float up air too, understanding that Cake is going to get a little bit greedy. Oh. Let me catch you running in.
Okay, has to go high, gets punished.
Yep, that down strong just to get a little bit more extra damage.
Yeah, it's a nice 27, but you're going to need more than that. You need to hold the advantage, and Cake hasn't been able to hold advantage. Bbatts gets back for free.
Very few characters and even fewer players can get that the way Bbatts does. That being said, that double downer, that came really close to getting the kill.
Yeah, I think hoping for the DI in, maybe you could get the spike there or something, but at least you get the damage, you get the positioning. CakeAssault got that center stage, but immediately that wind chime, ooh, wait a minute, turns it around.
Oh, was looking to go ahead and pop the shine off of the clone. That could have been a really good setup for a back air. Instead, going to get the reverse back air here. Bbatts, the situational awareness to get that DI. Beautiful. We have a full inhale of the smoke now.
And that is so strong in the floaty matchups as well. You have a lot of places where you can combo into that when you normally can't get combos. So we see CakeAssault use it, however, not going to be used this time around. Bbatts is up 2-0.
I love how Bbatts played on that stage. Immediately understanding the threat of this stage was Cake backing up, giving up the stage so we could try to bait him in and then dash back in with a dash attack with like an F strong. And so Bbatts, we saw like that drift back up air with the float to go ahead and catch Bbatts running in. Or on top of that, the way that he used the platforms, while typically those platforms not being as close to center normally does kind of hurt Fleet because she loves to combo off those, get movement off of those. He understood that. So instead of playing in the center, playing to the sides where those platforms relied.
I was watching Bbatts in the player camp. He is in the pocket right now, vibing out to his music, just having a good time, feeling great between games. And the onus really is on CakeAssault this game to make a statement back.
Look at that, the down air, or the down throw into the down tilt, the down air. It's all down.
We love holding down.
We do love
It's
holding
my
down.
favorite button.
Truly, especially in this game, back air, no way to go ahead and DI that properly. And combust in hand, Cake really starting to feel good, 62%, but it's Bbatts, one hit.
Bro, and catches the air down. Goodness. And just like that, I was thinking finally Cake's got it, and Bbatts says, no, 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 come back here. Bro got walked like a dog.
Maybe the best advantage state in the game right now is Bbatts.
It's kind of crazy. This Fleet champ got some sauce.
I'm sorry, I thought they nerfed that dare so you couldn't like combo off of it anymore, but Bbatts proving his own tweets different.
Why you gotta call out the tweets like that?
Look, I remember. An elephant never forgets.
Yeah, there has been, I'm glad you brought that up actually, a lot of discussion around that move, and clearly still has a use case, it's just not the do everything button that it used to be.
Yeah, you have to be very particular with that, and I love the fact that Bbatts has figured that out. Crazy that neither one of them caught the pickup on the whip, by the way. Still does get that forward throw, gets a little bit of damage. 62 to 25, though. This is getting really hard here if Cake can just rack up the damage so he could then play safe if he drops to the next stock.
And Cake is feeling the pressure to burn the mix-ups. One of those mix-ups that he really likes to save is being the leading clone. When he uses that move, he usually likes to send the fake in first.
Yeah.
But that time around, he just ran in and hit Bbatts, who was, of course, not ready for it. But you're starting to burn your options.
Yeah, when you're down 2-0 and you're starting to burn like your late game mix-ups, that is horrifying. Doesn't get the pickup on there. Just couldn't find the right DI, especially against a floaty character like Fleet. It has to be very specific. A second time losing that means we might be dropping a stock here.
It's so close. You have to be so careful. Bbatts, we saw what he did on that first stock. Trying to do it again here. Does close that out. And now we just need a repeat of the first stock of the game. And Bbatts can win this.
The storm is coming. The tension right here. To be so careful. One up air, one there. Look, Cake is jumping right now. He wants to find the pickup, but that's allowing Bbatts to get a lot of hits in.
He's being a greedy little frog.
He's being a greedy little frog.
I don't know, Cake. Tries to bait out the jump or a dash from Bbatts, who just holds that shield. When you're at this percent, like CakeAssault can't get a kill off of the throw as long as you DI it right. So there's no reason for Bbatts to do anything else.
No, he wanted the reverse hit so bad and he couldn't find it. Cake living a little bit longer. That might even cost him the game, maybe the set. Who knows? Right now, Cake starting to go ahead and wall out with those back airs. Didn't matter. Bbatts calling out the timing. Both of them dropping what could have been kills back to back to back.
Such a scary scenario, and in the end, it is the up air of all things from CakeAssault that puts him on the board and barely keeps him alive.
Of all the moves, of all the things that were happening there, the different potential edge guards, reversals, throw combos, to have it be the up air is wild to me.
That last stock was so spaghetti. So many situations where the wrong decisions were made or misinputs occurred. Even like in the offstage, the recoveries, seeing things get a little bit awkward, and they bounced back, they recovered, but really speaks to the tension of the situation.
Yeah, I by the way, love this stage pick. It makes a lot of sense, especially with what the bans were from Cake, banning that Aetherium Forest, the Hodojo, wanting to restrict as much as possible that advantage state. That is Bbatts' bread and butter. That being said, Tempest Peak, it's still kind of that 50-50 is, oh, good Lord Jesus Christ. Trying to go ahead and get that kill. Cake really coming alive right now, dishing out 77%. Forget the stage. It is Cake right now.
So I gotta say, Cake has hit like 4 down airs in neutral this game. Maybe there's nothing wrong with being a frog.
Maybe there's nothing
Frogs
wrong with
are pretty important to the ecosystem, Cake. Have you thought about this?
Important thing there with both those two jumps, it was a drift back with the dare and then repositioning with the back air to go ahead and make that as safe as possible so Bbatts couldn't really get the pickup on it.
Again, the up air, that's just like the anti-floaty tech. You see that a lot against like the hyper floaties like Absa, but interesting to see it coming out against Fleet so much.
I think a big part of it too is Bbatts is prepping to DI for the back air, and so that up air goes ahead and catches the poor DI. Now at this point, gets that down air. The greedy frog is working out. I don't know, maybe bro just really understands where Bbatts wants to position, and it's playing out right now.
We just got to get Cake really into amphibians.
he has to bring a frog plush to every event he goes to.
He's got like books on frogs.
Hey, I would love that. He could be a good veterinarian at that point.
Okay. I dissected a frog once. That was cool.
Well, hey, Bbatts
I think Bbatts is doing that, yeah.
I was gonna say he's dissecting a hyena right now. That's a crazy science project, and it is looking a little bit brutal for Cake here.
Ooh, up air. Unfortunately, high blast zone here. That's just not going to kill for a while. Still struggling to get this first stock off. Finally finds the timing.
Yeah, finds it, but at 100%, there is a lot of work to do to go ahead and get repositioned for the win right there. And getting a little greedy for the grab, that meant that Cake, with the repositioning of that short hop, was able to go ahead and get that back air. Again, something to take note, that jump was specifically to cross up Bbatts, making it much harder to get the up tilt on the jump.
We talked about the power of the Cake download, and now we are seeing it in real time. Up an entire stock here against Bbatts, who all of a sudden, like, those early kills aren't happening anymore. Not winning neutral as often anymore. And CakeAssault on the other side of things is kind of clapping back.
Yeah, Bbatts starting to go ahead and tear through. Big part of that was those dash attacks, understanding that Cake is starting to do a lot of these drift backs with the jump. So go ahead, get the dash attack to overshoot, get the hit. Now, 142 looking to go ahead and secure a stock off stage, and we are easily going to do that with that ledge hog. You can't be early teleporting here.
You can't be forgetting. You can't go into that AFK mode, reset the brain, because Bbatts is coming for you. It's down to last stock.
Good nair there to go ahead and set up for the tech chase. 88% smoke right there, ready and available if Cake can get to that other side, but Bbatts ain't letting it happen. 40, Jesus Christ, the back airs.
CakeAssault wants Bbatts to float in just a few more pixels, and he won't give it to him. Immaculate spacing to stay alive, to not only stay alive, but potentially put yourself on winner's side on top 8.
Both of them whiffing so many moves in the face of each other. Beautiful techs all around, but it doesn't matter because in that corner, Cake can cover every single tech option. That means we have that from Cake going into game 5 now, Lentini.
Cake doesn't miss those.
He doesn't miss
When was
those.
the last time you saw Cake miss those?
I don't think I've ever seen Cake miss those because he never misses those.
He never misses those.
He never misses those right back to Tempest Peak. I understand the idea, right? When those platforms drop down in those corners, that is where Bbatts is really able to go ahead and get a lot of those extensions. That being said, CakeAssault showed a lot of aptitude to throw you onto not only those lower platforms, but the higher platforms, get the waveland and get the grab or the down tilts.
And from a more practical standpoint, the end of that game, it really felt like Bbatts was in charge. Cake just managed to close it out.
Yeah.
But he was up a whole stock, and then it went to last hit.
So, hey, it was that extended time period that Bbatts was able to go ahead and figure it out a little bit more. Does go ahead and get those up tilts.
Uh-oh, no air dodge.
If that forward air would have connected, by the way, dead immediately.
Yeah, that's the perennial threat from Bbatts is sometimes you just get clipped by an aerial, and it becomes such a consistency challenge for the opponent that you have to deal with that sudden death at any time whenever you're off stage.
And right now, we are off this stage. CakeAssault rolling on through, not wanting to deal with that and that clone explosion, but it only bought him time before the death was here.
Bbatts got so confused on which one was the real Cake, but in the end, he did stand up, and then he got sat right back down.
And now at this point, he is trying to set Cake down. Another stock. 58 already. We go ahead and clean that up.
Yeah, can't floor hug that, not when you're in the air. But that does even up the stocks. That gives Cake an opportunity. He's been good at the low percents, but Bbatts is really good at closing out at those mid percents.
Love that double fair into the down strong, not wanting to risk another forward air. We're floor hugging, baby.
Dude, the stagger pressure, where every single hit in the stagger pressure connects, is so funny.
Oh my lord, Bbatts was going to town with those hits. Wasn't able to find a kill, surprisingly enough.
Crazy nair.
Crazy nair. It worked out somehow.
Ooh.
Dude, utilizing the tornado to go ahead and put yourself up in case he went ahead and air dodged up is absurd. Now at this point, it's time for Bbatts to go to the bakery, try to get a little bit of icing on the cake. That being said, he ain't letting him have it right now.
Excellent DI from Bbatts there. And now CakeAssault on the back foot. Can you close this out? Burns that combust, which honestly I don't think is a big deal because at least now you can have smoke, you can have clone again. We saw what happened last time he got stuck with it, so not a big deal.
Oh, love that pull in, just wasn't able to get the F strong. Really wanted to seal out the stock, but now Bbatts in a beautiful position. Wow, the teleport working out just perfectly instead of going for the side B. Bbatts really wanted to secure the game right there.
But even in that moment, you could see the fear, air dodging away before executing on anything. Oh, Bbatts missed the back air and gets back aired himself. It's last stock game 5.
Bro, this is the second time now that Bbatts has thrown what could have been a game-winning stock and a set-winning stock at that. Now, CakeAssault back on the board. Bbatts really getting antsy for it, and you can see it with the way he's doing these flow cancel back airs, nairs. CakeAssault missing on the tech chase this time, and now taking the fair to nair. That is all she wrote. Bbatts sending the second person in contention for #1 down to the losers bracket.
Wow. It would not be a Genesis without upsets. And that is what we are getting on this block. You pointed out our #1 in the world contenders, they're sitting on losers' side right now. Meanwhile, we have people like Ant, people like Bbatts trying to stake their claim on the throne, trying to become the protagonist as we move through the finals of the first R2CS season.
I know there was this conversation of this is crazy that like Maya is a 24th seed.
Yeah.
Mystery Soul is like 8th seed. All these, Zeus is what, like a 16th seed inside of this bracket?
Mystery Soul was 12th, by the way.
Mystery Soul was 12th?
Yeah.
This is why.
But
because this